Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a vlog. Now today I've gone for a bit of explore. I've already walked about, I would say I've walked about 2.5-3 miles already. So I've already done quite a lot of the walk. As you can see, in the middle of nowhere right now, which is lovely, to be honest with you. I'm enjoying every second. But also, I thought on this vlog, why don't we do, and also, just so you know, I'm going to try and add clips in if I can figure out how to show pictures and stuff, pictures I've taken whilst being on this walk. But yeah, essentially I thought I'll talk about the F1, you know? The F1 race that happened last week, where Verstappen was incredibly unlucky. But we won't start there, we'll start on Sergio Perez, who on the formation lap his car decided to give up and pack up on the formation lap just before everyone formed the grid. But he was lucky that there was a extra formation lap. He got the car started and ended up, I think, finishing P5 in the end, behind Lando Norris, obviously the two Mercs, and Verstappen. But yeah, so it was eventful for him. We'll get on to Mazepin as well. Nikita Mazepin, or as he's being called nowadays, Mazespin. As you can see, I'm climbing over some dirt here, which is delightful. So yeah, he's called Nikita Mazepin now. I mean, he wasn't the most popular guy coming into the season due to his off-track antics. Yeah, he wasn't exactly the most popular guy on the planet. But then, yeah, he's now a meme, because he lasted. I saw that he lasted less time in the race than Bottas's pit stop. Yeah, interesting one that. He's being bullied for all of that. But yeah, poor guy, but at the same time, can't stand him if I'm honest. And yeah, shouldn't be in the sport, but we won't get into that. That's political, and going on to the political side of things, we would start talking about the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, but we're not going to go over that one. We'll go over that when it comes to the reaction time, which if you guys do enjoy my post-race reaction, which I will do sooner to the race next time. Obviously, this is a week later that I'm recording this, but yeah, I'll do it sooner. So yeah, is it Imola next, or I think it's Imola next, I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, we'll do a reaction for that. But yeah, Max Verstappen, now, he had the quicker car, he was doing incredibly well. Now, people might say it goes down to his lack of experience in compared to Hamilton, or they say it goes down to the fact that he basically had a bit of a inexperienced moment, shall we say. He tried to overtake at the first opportunity, which he should have realistically sat back, waited, and not tried to overtake on the corner where Lewis Hamilton was extending anyway for the entire race, which he knew because his team told him to start extending himself. Now, that's something that he shouldn't have done. Now, it wasn't very bright from Max himself, and hopefully in the future he'll decide not to do that. But it was very poor from him, and I suppose he'll think twice next time about trying to overtake in a position where a car in front of him is trying to run him wide anyway. I mean, he expected to be ran wide. He wasn't fully alongside, he was getting there, and then Lewis ran his normal line, which is wide, and illegal in my opinion. But yeah, it is what it is. He was asked to let him back through again, and never actually caught up with Hamilton again, which is very disappointing, because I was backing Max to win that one, and it was yeah, it was a bit of a letdown, but what can you do? It's one of them. Now, you got to give Lewis a little bit of credit, because he took tyres longer than they should have done, to be honest. Those tyres should have been dead. They should have had nothing left in them, and he took them to the point where they were still going at a reasonable pace. That Merc's not looking like the best car on the grid this year, but is obviously still there. And he's done incredibly well, which is credit to Lewis Hamilton. I mean, that's the reason he's a 7-time world champion. But yeah, it's unfortunate. We're hoping for a different winner, but we got the same old. Fingers crossed into the future we do get a new winner. But yeah, it's controversial ending to the Bahrain Grand Prix, and yeah, I mean, what more's there to say, because what else happened in the race? The Ferraris looked a little bit quicker than last season, but that doesn't take much. The Ferraris last season were, I mean, terrible at best. There's words you could use to describe them, but you shouldn't be using them on YouTube. So I can't go over that one. The Aston Martins, well, what were the racing points last season? Looked pretty good, to be honest. Wow, not the speed they had last year, but Stroll did okay to be, I think, finished P9 in the end, or P10, or he got a point, I believe. Vettel had an absolute nightmare. He had car problems. He also went for a stupid move on Ocon, which caused him damage. Who's driving in the Alpine car? I know it's spelled Alpine, but I've got a French friend that said it's called Alpine, so we'll go with that. That car looks decent, to be honest. Alonso did well with it. But Yuki Tsunoda. Now, he was very good. Less said about his teammate Gasly this week, because Gasly had an absolute nightmare. But yeah, Yuki Tsunoda done absolutely incredible to get that car where he did. I think it was P8 or P9 by the end, which was nuts for him on his debut. He's really, really quick. And he looks like a promising star for the future. You never know, could be a future world champion. But yeah, it was an overall good race. Williams have progressed forward a little bit. Haas have gone backwards. Yeah, it's going to be a good season, guys. Now, well, we're hoping so anyway, because then it gives me more to talk about on these little vlogs that I'll be doing from now on. But yes, guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's quick vlog. I'm going to try and add clips or pictures at the end of this video of my little walk that I've done, and I might do that in the future if it interests you, if I can figure it out for this time. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed. I've been Chris12 LFC, and this was my reaction to round 1, Bahrain 2021. Thank you, and